is making you and me co-heads of entertainment?
Come again? This time next week. You, me.
You being on top of me? That's a fantasy that's never gonna happen.
We'll see about that, Ricky.
I feel like that's a good question. Rick, he was sold a bill of goods that Stewart did not deliver on. And I risked like my whole career and my friendship and my livelihood on this move of firms. And so it hasn't been easy. It has not been smooth sailing since I've gotten there, but things, they start to balance each other out a little bit. And like in this next episode coming up, there's a lot of comedy, which I'm excited. I was really excited to play the comedy, yeah. What's so great about Suits is that it does drama and comedy both very well. And it's hard to do that. It's hard to pull off both. But I think, it's cool that they're leaning into that with my character. Because I'm kind of like a straight shooter, I get paired with people who are a little off the wall. And this next episode, without giving too much away, like Enrico Colantoni plays himself, and he plays like a very funny version of himself that Rick has to deal with. Well, the thing about Rick is that I think he's very artist friendly. Like I think artists respect him. I kind of base this on my agent, my own personal agent. Like he does the work, he reads the scripts. He doesn't BS me. Like he's an authentic guy. And I think in that town, everybody can kind of be blowing smoke, and it's a lot of shady characters. And I think it's refreshing when you can tell when someone is like really doing the work. So I think artists respond to Rick, because he knows their work, he reads all the contracts, he's seen all their films, unlike, say Erica Rollins, who doesn't know any of these actors or what they do. Yeah, I think he regrets it in the beginning, and throughout. Like this is something that Rick is wrestling with throughout the season. It was a big move, personally and professionally, and he wants to reunite for many very different reasons, personally and professionally. And so we'll see what happens. What's great about the show is that everybody is so ambitious. And so to even have a mentor, like the student is gonna wanna overtake the teacher. So there's always conflict there. But I think now in this new dynamic with Stewart has kind of replaced that role in my life as like my boss. And I'm always butting heads with Stewart now. No, I think if he would have gotten that audition for John Amos, he would have stayed. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back. There's a lot of tension, and there's a lot of drama that has been building with these two characters. So we're gonna have an episode where we throw it out all on the table, and we get these two characters to really talk it out, which is cool. We just shot that. It's like the tone of Suits. It's comedic and it's dramatic. That's a really powerful episode. I'm excited for the audience to see it. I can't really give too much away without getting fired. So. It's definitely a romantic past. And I think there are still feelings there. But it's very complicated because they work together and they're competitors. And so with Rick and Erica, it's fun to play those scenes because even in the romantic scenes, it's still a negotiation between two lawyers trying to win. So it's a lot of fun. It's like not the normal dynamic between a couple. I think he always sees her as a threat, but he also has a lot of feelings for her, and I think there's a lot of he's conflicted. It's like a love-hate relationship. Obviously, Rick is right always. Obviously, duh. No, yeah, you'll hear more. Yeah, that gets revealed. I can say he joins us for a couple episodes, and I think the fans are gonna love it. I think it's great. He's such an iconic character, and so revered and I'm so honored that he wanted to come back and play with us because he was like happily retired, and I think he did that as a tribute to the fans, you know, and because of all the success that it had. And when I met him on set, I was just like, hey man, I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you so much for all your hard work, and you know, and he is very gracious in passing the baton to us and in supporting us. Like he even came to the premiere, and you know, he's been great. I think they would get along because I think they're like. I think Harvey and Ted are very similar, and Rick and Ted get along, so I think they'd get along. Oh man, that would be tough. I don't know. I didn't even know he was coming on until it got announced, so I don't even know if I'm going to be working with him or not. I definitely am out of the loop as far as like where the storyline is going, and I prefer it that way, to be honest, because I just like to read the scripts and do my job. I don't need to get too far ahead. But I think Rick Hoffman and I think Louis Litt and Rick Dodson would be a little oil and watery, I think. Yeah. Stewart is very complicated. He is not. Yeah, he's kind of always getting in his own way. He's kind of always screwing up, which is great. As an actor to play that for Josh, who's fantastic. But we get to do a lot of comedy. Like in this next episode, it's almost like this like weird buddy comedy. I can't wait for people to see it. Yeah, I think Rick is like trying to feel his way. I don't know if he's trying to connect with her. He doesn't know where he stands with her. She keeps him on his toes. I think he's just the type of guy who's just trying to prove himself through the work and not through like schmoozing and like BS. He wants to like really just like do the job and earn for her. So I think he's earning her respect slowly. I don't know, like I don't like to put expectations on there because then if it doesn't happen, I'll get disappointed, right? So I just kind of take it as it comes, and I just, you know, I'm happy to play it. Like the thing with Rick is I never know what they're gonna give me. Like it might be like every episode is completely different, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm doing that this week. Like, wow, did not see that coming. Like it's every time I open the script, it's like a new surprise. Like Rick is unfolding. I'm learning about Rick as the audience is learning about him. Like, well, one, I had like for example, like there was one where like I just have an accent. I have to do an accent. I was like, oh man, did not see that one coming. They put Rick in funny situations. Yeah.